So I took a workshop recently where we held a mirror like really close to our faces. Then somebody was like narrating to look at yourself and really notice, what do you see? How are you doing with the person in the mirror? Do you love them? Do you accept them? That kind of thing. Which, sounds kind of hokey, but I did it and I hadn't held a mirror that close to my face. And I wanted to like raise my hand and be like, wait, are these like those makeup mirrors that like really expand your pores or whatever? I just hadn't held anything that close before. And so I'm looking at it, and as they're talking about how are you doing with yourself, all I could notice, or mostly what I could notice, was all the things I didn't like about my face. All the ways that aging was showing up, all the blotches on my forehead, all the pocks on my cheeks. And that made me sad because I've done a lot of work to love myself, and I've helped a lot of other people grow. So in addition to not loving myself well in that moment, I also was making myself wrong for that. Right? I sat there and I thought to myself, okay, well, that's what I need to work on. I need to change my relationship to the pocks on my face, or any ways in which I've ever felt like my looks have kept me from being accepted or loved or appreciated by myself or by others. I need to be able to love each of those elements of my face. That's what I thought I needed to do. But what happened was some things changed. We started dancing, we did another exercise, and I was feeling very alive. So grateful to be alive, so in connection with others, so full of just energy. And then we picked up the mirrors again, and I just looked and I was like, hi. And all of a sudden I had a totally different response to myself. I was just totally in love with myself. I was like, you're fucking awesome. I'm so glad you're here. And how cool that you and me, we get to do this thing. And then I looked at the blotches and the things, and I was like, oh yeah, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it's just the packaging. Like, who fucking cares? Who you are is underneath it. And right now you are tapped in to the what's underneath it. And that's beautiful. And because this is attached to what's inside, it's beautiful. It's beautiful because of what it expresses, what it does, how it's able to express the joy and the connection and also the sadness and the pain and everything that's inside. It's an instrument. It's not a picture on the wall. And it was in that moment that I realized I was wrong the day before. It wasn't that I needed to change my relationship to the pocks on my cheeks or the blotches on my forehead. I didn't have to change my relationship to those elements of my face. I had to tap into a deeper part of myself. And it was through tapping into the deeper part of myself that it made the actual things on my face irrelevant. They became obsolete. Post this Buckminster Fuller quote that you never change the existing reality by fighting it. You create something that makes it obsolete. That's not an exact version of it, but in any case. And so I've been playing with a lot of these things where like the conundrum in the moment is not really the conundrum. Like the problem is how you're conceiving of the problem. I thought the project was I needed to love the pocks and the blotches, but that's not the root to it. The root was to love the spirit that moves through me and the instrument I've been given to express it. And once I got connected to that, That changed my relationship to the pox. That changed the relationship to this receding fucking hairline that drives me fucking crazy. And then I get to be playful with it. It still bugs the shit out of me that I'm losing my hair, that I got pox or whatever it is. Just a little bit. And I now know that if those things are bothering me more than just a little bit, that it's because I must not be tapped in to the spirit within me and the connection to how amazing this instrument I've been given is in order to play in this symphony that we get to be in together. I know so many of us struggle with that, and I thought that might be helpful to some people as a potential reframe. So enjoy.